Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and it's going to be on what vibe energy do you give off to them. So before we get started, timestamp down below. Take your time, choose your group, and enjoy your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, group one. So don't forget to pick out your person. If you didn't, then just pause that video and think about who is the question about. And then for those who have, let's get started. So the energy of what you put out, and then the cause of effect, and then the outcome of that. Let's get right into that. So we'll start with this one. And right here, it has to do with seeing through things. It's almost like if you put blinders on, you can see through the blinders. Definitely, you know what's up ahead. And you're giving the vibe that you're very confident and you know what's up. They can't fool you, that's for sure. You're also putting the energy that you're wide open for all types of possibilities. You just love life. You love everything about it. You're very down to earth, and you love all of the nature, earthy things, but also you're very passionate about knowledge and inspired by what you see and what you want, and you definitely follow your own path, your own way. You're complete as a person, and that's the energy that you're putting out. They see that you have all types of possibilities in front of you, and it's up to you to choose. You have your life the way you want it. You are in full control of yourself, and also you're very well put together. So they have definitely a very good opinion of you and see you in a very good light, and know that they can't say whatever and you'll believe. They're going to have to be pretty honest and pretty upfront with you if they want to be around you. So let's find out more. What else you put out? So you put out that sometimes you're not sure of what you need to do or how you go about doing things. So that is one thing that they notice. You may have it all, but you just sometimes don't know how to use it. Sometimes you are so stressed that you don't see clear. So, but you always come on top. You always figure it out, and then you're able to be happy again and live life to the fullest. So there is moments that you do sway into the self-doubt and stress yourself out. You don't like to not be in control. You don't like to not face your fears or know where you're going, or even feeling like you're out of tune, out of whack, or off. Just don't like that feeling. And they notice that stresses you right out. You do your best when you're all intact. So they see that. That's the vibe you put out. That's what they understand. So how does that affect them? What does that do to them? Let's see, the cause and effect of your vibes. Yeah, right here. So what happens is that you put them in a peaceful, meditated state, so they really enjoy all what's happening and how it's going about, and they just can work with you in any level, do things with you, or if it's not with you, then with themselves. You make them feel like they're able and capable of doing what they want and choose their path in life and choose their way. You're a very positive influence on them, and they're grateful, and they watch you work or watch how you are and learn a lot. And that's not just one person. I feel like there's also others that feel the same way around you. You put that out and affect other people's lives without realizing it. That's another thing I pick up. What's a potential outcome of all this positivity? Where does this bring you? So it brings you to a point where you're going to have to take yourself even farther. Life hasn't even begun for you. I mean, you may have done lots, but there's so much more to be done. Like, so you got to pick yourself up. And it's not a matter of, this one was up reverse, it's not a matter of knowing exactly what you need to do or be planned for it, or having some logical sense to it. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with exploring and learning as you go, taking a chance, a leap of faith, going out of your comfort zone, that type of stuff. And you're going to be so good at it. I mean, things are even coming in a bigger way for you. I mean, you're going to be like so happy, content, and feeling great. Group 2, let's see what's going on here. Let's find out the energy, where you stand. You know, we're going to find out what you put out, what the cause and effect of that is, and also what the potential outcome is. But also choose your person, because you're finding out what kind of vibes your energy that you give off to them. So it could be more than one, it could be a group or just a person you choose. So let's start with this card here. Wow, the rose. Well, this is the vibe you put out, is that you are in tune with your heart and you follow what's in your heart. You are definitely someone who is pretty straightforward when it comes to knowing what you want and how you want it. You put your heart out there. You put your affections out there. You put your emotions out there. You believe. You're fearless. You're wise. You know, you have all this. You're definitely someone who tries to find the truth in everything. You know, so vibes are pretty good. Yes, you're becoming yourself. You're becoming who you want. There's a storm inside of you that kind of like takes over, and you really try to find yourself in the best possible way. You try to be honest with yourself. Sometimes it's blurred. Sometimes you're not quite sure. But you find your inspiration and you stay focused and grounded, and you make it happen. So that's the vibes you put out. What about you? How you come across? You come across as someone who's very in tune with their emotions and others, very sensitive to your environment, very sensitive to what is happening around you, and you make it work for you. The happier you are, the better it is, of course. The better you put yourself out there and be true to your emotions and be true to how sensitive you are. And the more you know about your sensitivities and how to use them, the happier you are. And that's what you put out. So let's find out more about what you put out. So here you put out that you are definitely on top of the world. You're confident and you believe in yourself, and you're going to stand up for yourself. You're not going to have anybody bully you, but you are willing to definitely listen to other people's opinions. But you come first when it comes to that. Like, I mean, no one's going to sway you from what you want. You're very strong and very determined and focused and successful in who you are and what you want again, and you make things happen. Yes, you're sometimes stressed. Yes, things don't always work out. Yes, sometimes you put yourself in your own mess, for sure. That's, but you got a little bit of both, but you still stand up and you go on top of the world. So whether you sway, that's probably where the card is, that you need to figure yourself out sometimes, which is okay, because you do figure it out and you come on top. And that's when you're not feeling comfortable about yourself, is when you're in this state. You can't be in this state of not knowing who you are or what you're doing or how to handle your emotions. So you do a better job when you defend yourself and keep yourself in line. That's for sure. So that's who you are the most comfortable with. And you work hard to be there in that way. But they see that you have, both sides, and that can sometimes, step in, but you take control of it. So what's the cause and effect on them? How does that affect them, your vibes? So your vibes affects them in a positive way. It affects them in a way that they also know that they can't have their emotions all over the place, and it's not always that wise, and they are out of control sometimes, and they try to maintain it or control it, just like you do, try to be more like you, and they try to understands their emotions and how it goes, and they believe that they can do it. They believe in you, they believe in themselves, but they're not where you're at for sure. They got a lot of work to do, but they're definitely taking on the challenge. They want to be more like you, be more in control, and more understanding of who they are and what they want and what's their expectations. And they believe they can do this if they only can be more like you. So let's find out more. Oops, here's one I want. So what do we have here? Oh, wow. Well, sometimes you don't know where you're going or where you're headed, but you surely can figure it out. It's not a big deal. So you have lots to celebrate, lots of good things in your life. You have the world that opens up to you sometime, and then when things end, because cycles end, like, I mean, you do something. I feel like you work on projects, or you work on different aspects of whatever you're taking on, and then it comes to a full circle, and then you seem like, well, now what? Now what do I do? You know, you don't like things to end and then hang in there wondering what next. But that happens to you a lot, and it will always happen to you, but you know, you figure it out easy enough. It's just you stay like that for a few days or a week, but after that you're back up to succeeding, to finding out what next to do, you know. So that's your energy on what you show them. Hello, group 3. So this is the energy that you give off to them. So make sure you pick your person, if there's someone in mind, or the group of people that you have in mind. And also, let's start. So we're going to start with this card. This is the energy that you put out is that you're a very earthy, kind, loving person, and you have a lot of realistic views. You do follow your intuition, but very lightly. Like, I mean, you will stop and listen, or to a hunch, or maybe but it's not something that's major in you. You're more about what is realistic, what is real, what is true, and what is good around you. You're very positive, and you have this real earthy consumption about you, that you want to do good and take care of whoever's around you, and make sure that things go right, people are comfortable and feeling good and stuff like this. That's the energy you put out. You're very inspirational. You're very a person that you feel good having you around. You this feel good vibe around you, like you're a walking sunshine with a lot of positivities and inspiration, and you're very practical, but you have this huge intelligence, you know. You're really know what you're doing. And you also put out that you're very strong-willed, and you will stand up and face problems no matter what. Like, there's nothing that will make you turn your head or you cower to. Like, you're very strong. We're finding out more of this energy. So here you have, you're a very loving person that care about people. You care about enjoying life, the little pleasures that you can offer or take. You just very supportive of your surroundings, and the people around you and situations around you. People just feel comfortable and feel like they can talk to you and share. You put out the fact that you're very strong and you're there for others, but not just talk about it. You do it. You follow through. You're definitely someone that they can count on, that things get done, and you will be there for them. and also that you're someone who enjoys life, embraces the enjoyment of life, and you're sort of like put together and secure, and you don't mind enjoying life. You enjoy yourself. You enjoy yourself to the point where it's comfortable for you, and but nothing crazy. It's not like you're going to go do wild parties or nothing like this. You're more the type that's going to enjoy your moments, what you're living now. So how does that rub off on them? How does that affect them, the way you are, the vibes that you put out to them? What do they take out of that? Well, they like to understand this way of living and this way of being, and they actually enjoy it themselves. They feel really happy to know you, and you bring out the most positive side that they have. But they have a long ways to go. They're not quite as earthy as you and having things under control, and they have a ways to go. But they're trying. They're choosing their moments and trying to put themselves out there, try to put their hearts out there, try to choose what their next task is going to be, in the sense that they want to fulfill their lives with good and honest feelings about their surroundings, people around them, who they choose to have around them, and their opportunities that come in. Like, they're also now dreaming of being successful and doing better and going and living life to the fullest. So you bring out the best in them. They feel really good around you, and when they leave you, they feel inspired to go take care of themselves and their lives. So what else is there? Potential outcome in this. Oh, we have more cards here. Oh, it's going to be a fair exchange. Wow. Well, guess what? They're going to mature in a point where they're going to reach where you are, and they're going to hand you your dreams and what you want. So they're there for you, and they're going to show you that they're worth it, and there's going to be a fair exchange. So if this is someone that you care about, well, they care about you, and they're going to show you how much. And this person's going to be in your life for a long time, and they're going to grow into someone that you're going to be really enjoying to have with you and happy to have them part of your life. And that's what I'm picking up.